What's up, guys? All right, see people jumping in and finding us. All right, so we'll give it just another minute here, and then we will get started. All right, so real simple today. We got 25 boxes of Bowman, 13 blasters and 12 megas. So this is our fourth or fifth time running this break. So we usually see anywhere from 3 to 4 autos in this break. So hit some pretty cool stuff. I know one break we hit a Matt Mervis printing plate, 1 of 1. We hit a Junior Caminero green grass auto out of 99. So hit some pretty big stuff in these player breaks, so always a fun time. So real simple, we got 13 blasters, and then behind that we got 12 megas. So what we'll do is we will go with the 2 blasters to start, and then we will alternate back and forth between blasters and megas to close it out and finish it out with a mega. So I see we've got a good handful of people in here, so we'll go ahead and get started. We will do a recap at the end, so if you do need to step away, it does usually take us about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get through this. If you do need to step away, we will do a recap at the end. But thanks again. This is my last break on eBay. Since they're trying to shut us down, we have transitioned over to the ISO marketplace, so make sure you like and follow us on Facebook. We do have some stuff that we post over there, but we won't be able to break as frequently as we were, being that eBay kind of cracked down on who can break on there and who cannot. So, all right, good luck to everyone. Brandon Crawford, JD Martinez, Salvador Perez, Ezekiel Tovar, Hunter Green, and DL Hall. Ellie De La Cruz, our first Ellie on the sites on September. Junior Garcia, Lisandro Rodriguez, and Jace Avina on the paper. And then Cole Young on the chrome and Junior Garcia on the lunar first. All right, Shohei Ohtani, Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper, O'Neal Cruz, Josh Young, CJ Abrams, and then we got Quinn Priester at number 32 on the top 100. Leandro Arias, Heyo Lee, and Colby Thomas on the paper. And then Cedane Rafaela and Blake Lubier on the first chrome. Jose Abreu, Nolan Jones, Luis Robert, Tristan Casas, Kodai Senga, Spencer Torkelson, and we got Gabriel Moreno, Rookie of the Year favorites. Yofri Solano, Dion Frias, and Jason Choria on the paper. Juan Chacon on the chromes, and Lisandro Rodriguez on the chrome first. All right, Max Scherzer, Rhys Hoskins, Alec Burleson, there we go, Gunnar Henderson, first Gunnar, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos, and our first Drew Jones on the spotlight. Somebody sit there to the Drew Jones spot. Liam Lugo, Luis Rodriguez, Jesus Baez, Jace Avina, and a Marion Boyd on the chromes. Trey Turner, Wilson Contreras, Fernando Tatis, Max Meyer, Justin Verlander, and Mike Trout. And then we got Kevin Parada, number 27 on the top 100, Chase DeLauder, Jackson Holiday, and Justin Henry Malloy. And then Heyo Lee on the chrome, and Brock Jones on the chrome. All right, and our last pack of blaster number 1, Nelson Velasquez, Chris Bryant, Bobby Witt, Kristen Yelich, Shea Langoliers, Matthew Liberatore, and then Miguel Bleis on the Modern Prospects. Cedane Rafaela, there we go, Drew Jones on the paper first. Pedro Ramirez, and then we got Diane Frias and Gabriel Gonzalez on the first chrome. So, first box down. All right, Paul Goldschmidt, Yoshida. Looks like we got a gold paper card here. Jordan Groshans, Mookie Betts, Javi Baez, Yuji Rosario. Oh, not a gold. It's backwards. It's, oh, just a numbered Edwin Arroyo. Got excited, but it was a backwards card there. Gavin Cross, Ricardo Perez, and Brock Jones on the paper. Dylan O'Ray and Juan Brito on the chrome first. They did tease us there. I've opened a lot of blasters, and then, you know, sometimes that middle card there is backwards, but it's just, I'm not used to seeing it with the dirt side of it, I guess. Kyle Stowers, Ronald Acuna, Vinny Pasquantino, Simeon Woods Richardson, Aaron Judge, excuse me, Jordan Diaz, Carlos Colmenares on the Modern Prospects, Gabriel Martinez, Austin Charles, and Axel Sanchez on the paper, and then Ryan Clifford on the first, and Angel Janot. Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, Gabriel Moreno, Jazz Chisholm, Freddie Freeman, and then Riley Green, our first Riley Green. Marco Luciano, the sites on September, Jacob Berry, Logan Wagner, and Yilber Herrera, and then Jace Bowen on the first, and then Johan Gal Aponte on the Lunar Refractor. All right. Jose Ramirez, Joey Votto, Matt Olson, Levon Soto, Brett Beatty, not going to fall for it this time, Giancarlo Stanton, and we got a Benny Montgomery, top 100, Bergola, Luis Lara, Cole Young, Ronnie Simon, and Juan Alonso on the chrome first. Figueroa, Ivan Herrera, Corey Seager, Brandon Crawford, JD Martinez, Salvador Perez, and then Nolan Gorman on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Giarte, Khalil Watson, and De Los Santos on the paper. Juan Olmos and Ruben Santana on our chrome first. Yeah, I'll say you'll get at least probably 8 to 10 of those, Michael, when it's all said and done. Tovar, Hunter Green, DL Hall, Shohei, Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper, O'Neal Cruz, De Leon on the paper first, Luis Garcia, Kennedy Corona, Tavares on the chrome, and Robert Perez Jr. All right, so 2 boxes in. Nope, no color, no autos, no nothing yet, so a little slow start, but still plenty of time to go. So we'll switch it up here, and we'll go to a Mega. Maybe our luck will change with the Mojos. box. Set our Mojo packs aside. All right, Bobby Witt, Christian Yelich, Shane Langoliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, Peyton Graham on the paper first, Tavares, Aponte, there we go, Hector Rodriguez, first time we've seen him, and Braylon Bishop. Jacob deGrom, Nick Prado, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grisham, Blaze Jordan, Zach Nato, and Simon Wan on the paper, Samuel Zavala and Gavin Cross on the chromes. Logan Ohape, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, and our prospect paper, Arias, there we go, Spencer Jones, Kenny Gomez, Samuel Munoz, and Jacob Berry. Frankie Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, and I can't tell, like it's colored in on his rookie logo down there. Nolan Gorman, Vlad, Michael Harris, first time we've seen him. All right, prospects, Muncy, Perozzo, and Ramos, Bergola, and then Luis Lara on the chrome prospect. All right, so let's see. Mojo time. There we go. Nice little hit off the bat. Josh Young, rookie to the Rangers. Xander Bogaerts. Gabriel Moreno on the rookie. There we go. Marcelo Meyer. And Javier Osorio. Garrett Mitchell. Christopher Morel. They sit there. Michael Harris. Kodai Senga. And Robert Perez on the first. All right. Getting all the bad ones out of the way. Though we had a lot of good rookies there. Mega. Astro Blaster. All right, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grisham, Logan Ohape, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda. We got Gavin Cross, top 100, Henry Ramos, Jason Dominguez, Colson Montgomery, Lisandro Rodriguez on the first chrome, and Jace Avina, first chrome. Yeah, I'm with you. With you, Andrew. J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, Frankie Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Vlad, Cedane Rafaela on the Modern Prospects, Parada, Tamar Johnson, and Oscar Colas, Heyo Lee, and Colby Thomas. A couple of nice first chromes there. Michael Harris, Rafael Devers, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera. First time we've seen those guys. Jackson Chorio from the sites on September. Jace Young, Edwin Arroyo, and Mario Shendrick Martinez. And then we got Brock Jones on the first. And Jesus Baez. Excuse me. All right. Xander Bogaerts, Wander Franco, Byron Buxton, JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Jeremy Pena, Adele Amador, number 45 on the top 100. Jackson Chourio, Marcos Cabrera, Samuel Zavala, and then we got Diane Frias and Diane Jorge. Lenyon Sosa, there we go. Adley Rushman, so we're going to hit the Adley, Corbin Carroll, and Christopher Morel run. So Adley, Carroll, Morel, Seiya Suzuki, and Jordan Alvarez. Brett Beatty on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Alex Ramirez, Figueroa, Ruben Santana. And then we got Lionel James and Luis Rodriguez on the first chromes. And last pack. And we're going to get a spotlight card. Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Garrett Cole, Manny Machado, Paul Goldschmidt, Yoshida, and then we got Tristan Casas on the spotlight, if I can get it around. Jordan Lawler, Yanier Fernandez, Ariel Almonte, Joshua Baez, and Yankio Fernandez. All right, we need to heat this thing up. But if we're getting all the duds out of the way and finish with a bang. Mojo packs aside. All right, Nolan Gorman, Vlad, Michael Harris, Rafael Devers, Bo Naylor, Paper Prospects, Pedro Ramirez, Nelson Rada, and Simon Juan, Hector Rodriguez, and Braylon Bishop. And Crohn's. Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Xander Bogaerts, Wander Franco, Acuna, Bastidas, and Kenny Gomez, Samuel Zavala, and Gavin Cross. Byron Buxton, JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Jeremy Pena, Lenyon Sosa, Paper, Lionel James, Burgos, and Henry Ramos, Samuel Munoz, and Jacob Berry on the Chromes. And our last, I guess you call it base / regular pack. So we get Adley, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Seiya Suzuki, Jordan Alvarez, Juan Alonso, Gabriel Gonzalez, Kevin Parada, William Bergolla, and Luis Lara on the Chromes. All right, and our Mojo pack. All right, got a prospect on top. Brooks Lee. There we go. That's a nice hit. Jackson Chourio. There we go. Drew Jones. Lamojo. Hey, Roman Anthony and Carlos Jorge. So that pack was loaded with some sweet mojos. Gabriel Moreno. Shea Langelier. Garrett Mitchell. Brock Jones on the mojo. And Ellie De La Cruz on the mojo. So get some of these, put some of these on the board here. To get some good mojo going. So Roman Anthony. Nice Carlos Jorge. That up there. And we'll put Ellie and Jackson up there. All right. give them all some love. Hopefully, we are 5 boxes in, and no, we have not had any ink or any color. So hopefully that will change. The odds say that will change. But I feel like the Mojo boxes this year have been a little bit more stingy than last year. Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos, Trey Turner, Wilson Contreras, Mick Abel, number 41 on the top 100, Anthony Gutierrez, Kennedy Corona, and Daniel Montesino, Christian Vaquero, and Nelson Rada. Fernando Tatis, Max Meyer, Justin Verlander, Mike Trout, Nelson Velasquez, and Chris Bryant, Jonathan Mahia, Trey Sweeney, Christian Serta, and Kyle Harrison, Jesus Baez, and Glider Figueroa on the Chrome first. All right, Bobby Witt, Christian Yelich, Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, and Jacob deGrom. Anthony Volpe on the sites on September. Angel Janot, Colton Cowser, and Kumar Rocker. Bastidas on the first chrome, and then Wilbur Sanchez on the lunar. Nick Prado, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grisham, Logan O'Hoppe, and James Outman. Justin Foscue, number 55 on the top 100. Max Wagner, Luis Angel Acuna, and Elijah Green. Simon Juan and Martin Gonzalez. All right, Jonathan Aranda, J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, Frankie Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, and Josh Young on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Robert Perez, Ellie De La Cruz on the paper, Nerwillian Cedeno, Jorge Burgos, and Pedro Ramirez on the first chromes. Come on. All right, Vlad, Michael Harris, Rafael Devers, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, and Gunnar Henderson on the spotlight. Joshua Baez, Ben Cosme, and Javier Osorio, and Carlos Jorge and Brady House. My goodness. All right, back to the megas. Still a lot of boxes left. All right, Jose Abreu, Nolan Jones, Lou Bob, Tristan Casas, Kodai Senga, Nelson Rada on the paper, Brian Acuna, Daniel Susac, Samuel Zavala, and Gavin Cross. Torque, Max Scherzer, Rhys Hoskins, Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Bastidas, Lionel James, and Frelly Encarnacion, and then Samuel Munoz and Jacob Berry. Seen a lot of Jacob Berry, I feel like. Seen a lot of Jacob Berry and Luis Lara. Brian Bello, Vientos, Trey Turner, Wilson Contreras, Tatis, Burgos, Juan Alonso, and Yasser Mercedes. Liam Bergola and Luis Lara. Max Meyer, Justin Verlander, Mike Trout, Nelson Velasquez, Chris Bryant, Gabriel Gonzalez, Martin Gonzalez, and Braylon Bishop, Glider Figueroa, and Martin Gonzalez on the chromes. Get this out of the way. All right, our Mojo packs. Riley Green, the Mojo, nice hit there. Francisco Lindor, Kumar Rocker on the sights on September. There we go, Jackson Holiday, and Christian Vaquero. And we finally got a numbered card here, so we'll slide that to the back. Praise the Lord, we got one. Miguel Vargas on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Jose De Paula, nice hit there to that spot. Cedeno, Nolan Gorman. All right, it's a Yankee, and it's a rookie. It's Oswald Peraza. That is number 72 out of 250. Got our first numbered card there. All right, let's get... So hopefully that's a sign of good things to come. Let me clear some cap space on the table here. All right. Back to the blaster. Box. All right, Oswaldo Cabrera, Xander Bogaerts, Wander Franco, Byron Buxton, J.J. Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Simon Juan on the Modern Prospects. There we go. Cam Collier on the paper. Diane Frias, Jason Chorio, Justin Henry Malloy, and Javier Osorio on the chromes. All right, Jeremy Pena, Lenyon Sosa, Adley Rushman, Corbin Carroll, and Christopher Morel. Seiya Suzuki, Andy Pages. On the sites on September, Junior Garcia, Luis Rodriguez, and Jesus Baez. William Lugo and Juan Chacon on the Lunar. Got to start somewhere, Andrew. Steve, you got Corbin, right? Jordan Alvarez, Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Garrett Cole, Manny Machado, and Paul Goldschmidt. Andy Pages, top 100. Arias, Jackson Holiday, and Justin Henry Malloy. Daniel Guiarte and Jefferson Rojas on the chromes. Yoshida, Jordan Groshans, Mookie Betts, Javi Baez, Yuji Rosario, Kyle Stowers, Josh Young on the Rookie of the Year favorites, Yofri Solano, Drew Jones on the paper, Pedro Ramirez, De La Cruz on the first, and Mikey Romero. Acuna, Pasquantino, Simeon Woods Richardson, Aaron Judge, Jordan Diaz, Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, William Lugo, Nelson Rada, Brian Acuna, Dylan O'Ray, and Junior Garcia. All right, so we are going to get a numbered card in here finally in the blaster. So we do have that. All right, Gabriel Moreno, Jazz Chisholm, Freddie Freeman, Riley Green, Jose Ramirez, and Joey Votto. Kobe Mayo, way too low on the number on the top 100. Should be much higher. Chase the Lauder, Bastidas, and Lionel James, and then Juan Brito and Jonathan Maya, number 283 out of 299 on the Speckle. So the Blasters at least producing a numbered card. So we've got a step in the right direction there. All right, back to the Mega. Yeah, put it up there. Jackson down. All right. This is Mega Box number 4. Oh, that's nice. Was it the, wasn't the one out of 99 he signed as like my first auto or something like that he put on the card? Pasquantino, Simeon Woods Richardson, Aaron Judge, Jordan Diaz, Juan Soto, Marcus Lee Sang, Eric Brown, Eduardo Julian, Gavin Cross, and Samuel Munoz. Nolan Arenado, Gabriel Moreno, Jazz, Freddie Freeman, Riley Green, Randy DeJesus, Juan Brito, and Gavin Cross on the paper, Jacob Berry on the chrome yet again, and William Bergolla. I feel like Jacob Berry has been in every Mega Box, along with Luis Lara if we see him. Jose Ramirez, Joey Votto, Matt Olson, Levon Soto, Brett Beatty, Ryan Clifford on the paper, Jace Bowen, and Gabriel Martinez. There we go. Luis Lara and Glider Figueroa. Crazy. Giancarlo Stanton, Leover Figueroa, Ivan Herrera, Corey Seager, Brandon Crawford, and then Ronnie Simon, Juan Olmos, and Jacob Berry on the paper, and then Martin Gonzalez and Brady House. All right, and now to our Mojos. All right. Diane Frias on the first. Angel Janelle. Elijah Green. Logan Ohape, rookie, and then Mookie Betts. Oh, got a green or aqua. I believe it's aqua. Gunnar Henderson on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Oswald Peraza, Wander Franco, DL Hall, and it's a first, Brock Jones. 166 out of 225. So nice hit. I believe somebody has him in this break that was in the chat, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So Michael, was it you that had Brock Jones? All right. We have had a holiday. There's been, I think, a couple papers and a mojo, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2 papers and a mojo so far. Oh, Andrew. Okay. J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, Frankie Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Vlad, and Francisco Alvarez. Daniel Susak, Brooks Lee, Miguel Bleis. There we go. Drew Jones on the first chrome, and Christian Vaquero. And like I said, guys, we will do a recap at the end. We'll go through all the big name players, kind of sorting as we go here. Michael Harris, Rafael Devers, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera. Nice. Josh Young on the rookie spotlight. Oh. Card stuck to him. So Josh Young on the spotlight. Frelly Encarnacion. Justin Crawford showing up finally. Averson Ortega. Nelson Rada. And then Juan Alonso. Might have something in here. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it looks like it's miscut. Bogarts. Wander Franco. Byron Buxton. JJ Bleday. Miguel Vargas. Jeremy Pena. And it's Jordan Westberg, number 54 on the top 100. I'm guessing it must be miscut because of that line across the top. Yasser Mercedes, Jorge Ruiz, and NPG we'll go with. Jesus Baez and Adele Bastidas. All right, Lenyon Sosa, Adley Rushman, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Seiya Suzuki, Jordan Alvarez, Elijah Green on the Modern Prospects, Bishop, Drew Gilbert, and Jonathan Maya, Simon Juan, and Robert Perez on the first. Anthony Figueroa, I think I've seen a couple of them. I don't know. No chrome or paper wise what we got. Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Garrett Cole, Manny Machado, Paul Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Kumar Rocker on the sites on September, Julian, Jorge on the paper in Desson, Jorge Burgos, there we go, Ellie De La Cruz on the Lunar Refractor. So that's a nice little hit to the Ellie spot. And last pack, Groshans, Mookie Betts, Javi Baez, Rosario, Kyle Stowers, Acuna, and we got Colson Montgomery on the top 100, Gavin Cross, got a little blue paper, Zach Jello, Ruben Santana, that is number 64 out of 150 on the blue, and then Pedro Ramirez and Colby Thomas on the first. Flaps on these mega boxes are very annoying when you go to open it up. All right. Mega box number what? 3, 6, 7, 8 of 12. Big box number 5. Vargas, Pena, Lenyon Sosa, Adley, Corbin Carroll. Must means we'll get Christopher Morel leading off the next pack. Christian Serta, Kyle Harrison, Manuel Beltre. So we got a Martin Gonzalez, and these got some print lines on top of them, along with Brady House. I don't know if you can see those, but the top of those cards both have print lines. There he is, Christopher Morel, Seiya Suzuki, Jordan Alvarez. I could say these in my sleep. Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Colton Cowser, Kumar Rocker, Samuel Munoz. There we go, James Wood, first time we've seen him tonight, and Angel Janot. Garrett Cole, Manuel Machado, Paul Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Jordan Groshans, Luis Angel Acuna on the paper, Elijah Green, and Xavier Isaac. Juan Alonso, he's got a print line up at the top there, and same with Robert Perez, print line going across. Someone was asleep at the wheel on the quality control on these packs. Mookie Betts, Javi Baez, Yuji Rosario, Kyle Stowers, Ronald Acuna. There we go. Ellie on the paper. Cedeno De Los Santos. And we got Colby Thomas on the first chrome and Dion Jorge. So a couple nice firsts there. All right, now let's get into these mojos. There we go, Jacob Berry. Seen a lot of him so far. Jacob Berry, Jacob deGrom, Jordan Lawler, Nelson Rada, nice first there, and Daniel Montesino. All right, Oswaldo Cabrera, Mark Vientos, Shea Langoliers, Glider Figueroa, and Jesus Baez. So no numbered, no ink in that one. All right, let's go from the other side. Switch it up a little bit. We're due for an auto. Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grisham, Logan O'Hoppe, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, and Garrett Mitchell on the Rookie of the Year favorites, Max Wagner, Juan Olmos, and Peyton Graham on the paper, Drew Gilbert and Moises Ballesteros on the chrome. J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, Frankie Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Vlad. Oh, here we go. Nice hit here. So we got a Lazaro Montes auto. So that's a nice hit to that spot. But it's a paper. I didn't even know they had a paper first that was non-colored. So Lazaro Montes, our first auto. That's a paper sticker auto. So nice hit to that spot. Let's get him over here. All right, rest of that pack. Robert Perez, Tavares on the paper, Blaze Jordan, NPG, and Javier Osorio. Yeah, I thought like if you had a paper first, you were just pretty much auto only. First time I've seen one of somebody like in the base checklist. So we got, all right, so got a little hot box here. So we got sky blue on the paper and purple on the chrome in the back. So found a loaded box finally. So Michael Harris, Rafael Devers, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Joshua Baez on the top 100, Joshua Baez and Zach Nato on the paper, and then Simon Juan. So that's 485 out of 499 on the sky blue. There we go, Junior Caminero. Oh, and let's see, it's a first. It's a Marlin. Oh, Anthony Peguero. So somebody was asking about him. So there you go. Anthony Peguero, number 171 out of 250. So nice hit to that spot. That was like the purple wave. All right, now we're looking a little bit better up there on the board. All right, Xander Bogaerts, Wander Franco, Byron Buxton, J.J. Bleday, Miguel Vargas, and Jeremy Pena. Jonathan Maya, seeing way too much of that dude. Dion Jorge, Roderick Arias, and Spencer Jones on the paper. Max Wagner on the chromes, and Jefferson Rojas on the chrome. Nice. Congrats, Doug. Happy we could help you out. Lenyon Sosa, Adley, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Seiya Suzuki, and Jordan Alvarez. Jordan Lawler, Sights on September, Marco Luciano, Max Muncy, and Perozzo. Andres Mesa on the first, and Juan Alonso on the lunar. All right, Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Garrett Cole, Manny Machado, Paul Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Edgar Quero, top 100, Manuel Beltre, Marcelo Meyer, there we go, Lazaro Montes on the paper, not with the auto this time, Yasser Mercedes, and Junior Garcia. All right. All right, we'll stick to the right side here. Maybe we should have just left it. That would have been a nice box at the end. This one has the security thing, like sticking out a sticker. All right. Bobby Witt, Christian Yelich, Shea Langoliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, Jet Williams, James Wood on the paper, Eduardo Julian on the paper, Brady House, and then James Wood on the chrome. Put the James Wood card in there. Jacob deGrom, Nick Prado, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grisham, Brady House, Ballesteros on the paper, and Gavin Cross. Angel Janelle and Juan Alonso. Yeah, the correlation on these packs are all the same. It's just Logan O'Hop, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, Julio Rodriguez, Oswald Peraza, DePaula, paper, Caminero, Gabriel Martinez, Robert Perez, and Colby Thomas. The chromes. It's really annoying on this end when you just run through the same cards all the time. The same run. Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Vlad, Michael Harris, Hector Rodriguez on the paper, Andres Mesa, and Jacob Berry. Seeing a ton of Jacob Berry. Dion Jorge and Yankio Fernandez. Seeing a ton of Dion Jorge. Still. All right, and get to our Mojo packs here. All right, Axel Sanchez. Matt Mervis, first time we've seen him. Bastidas. There we go, Corbin Carroll. Mojo. And there we go, Lazaro Montes. Heating up on the Montes spot. All right, Tavares. Justin Crawford. Vaughn Grisham. Heyo Lee. And Moises Ballesteros. So, no color in that one, but a ton of good firsts. Back to the blasters. All right, so we got 5 blasters to go, and well, including this one, 6 blasters to go, 6 megas, so 12 boxes. So we're about halfway home here. Cade Cavalli, Jacob deGrom, Nick Prado, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grisham, Jordan Lawler, Christian Vaquero, Nelson Rada, Brian Acuna, Lionel James, and Lionel James on the Lunar. Logan Ohape, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, Frankie Lindor, Ricky Tiedemann in top 100, Osuna, Bastidas, and Lionel James, and then Luis Rodriguez and Jefferson Rojas on the first. Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Vlad, Michael Harris, Rafael Devers, Bo Naylor. There we go, Corbin Carroll, heating up a little bit. Rookie of the Year favorites. Jefferson Rojas, Jorge Burgos, Juan Alonso, and then Joshua Baez, and there he is, Jackson Holiday. Upside down card on the back. Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Xander Bogaerts, Wander Franco, Byron Buxton, JJ Bleday, and we got Daniel Susac, Gabriel Gonzalez, Martin Gonzalez, Jackson Chorio, and Cam Collier. Cam was upside down, not sure what he's for, but he's got a lot of warp to that card. Nothing a top loader won't straighten out once we get him in there. All right, 2 packs to go. Miguel Vargas, Jeremy Pena, Lenyon Sosa, Adley, Corbin Carroll, and Christopher Morel. There we go, Jackson Holiday on the top 100, number 9. So we're hitting all the Orioles in the top 100, it seems like. We've got Westberg, Mayo, Encarnacion, Jet Williams, James Wood. There we go. Drew Jones on the chrome first, and Christian Vaquero. One bent chrome. Hopefully there's more. Hopefully there's more. Got another one that's on upside down on the back. Seiya, Jordan, Garcia, Matt Wallner, Garrett Cole, Manny Machado, Marcelo Meyer on the top modern prospects, excuse me. Yasser Mercedes, Brady House, and Moises Ballesteros, and then Nelson Rada and Max Muncy with the same y'all to it. Put that in the wrong pile. All right. Go back to the other side of the Megos. Empty box. So guys, do make sure you like and follow us. We do. My partner, who's usually here with me, he's out of town this weekend. He's running 2 more player breaks on Monday and Thursday, but he's doing the same thing. The only difference is there's going to be 6 2022 mega boxes and 6 2023 mega boxes. So you'll have some shot at Ellie first Mojos, James Wood, all the guys from last year, so mixed in. And don't sleep on the unlisted spot in that break because there's a lot of good firsts that go there, like George Valera, Curtis Mead. All those guys would be in the unlisted spot in those breaks because we're running the break based off of this checklist for 2023. So the unlisted spot would carry a lot of those first that aren't listed. So make sure you check that one out. O'Neal Cruz, Josh Young, CJ Abrams, Jose Abreu, Nolan Jones, Lionel James, Jorge Burgos, and Henry Ramos, Gavin Cross and Samuel Munoz, Luis Robert, Tristan Casas, Kodai Senga, Spencer Torkelson, Max Scherzer, Juan Alonso, Gabriel Gonzalez, Kevin Parada, and Jacob Berry. Seen a ton of him, and William Bergola. I feel like we've seen a ton of him, but it's all been in these mega boxes. Reese Hoskins, Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson with his nice flow, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos, Martin Gonzalez, Jet Williams, Chase Young, Luis Lara, and Glider Figueroa. Luis Lara has been in every mega, which means we'll probably see Dion Jorge too. Trey Turner, William Contreras, Fernando Tatis, Max Meyer, Justin Verlander, James Wood on the paper, Brady House, Jackson Churio on the paper, Martin Gonzalez, and Brady House. All right. Mojo packs. Gonna have a rookie run, it looks like. Christopher Morel, Michael Harris, Bobby Witt, Pete Alonso, and James Outman. My goodness. Miguel Vargas, Leover Peguero, Brett Beatty, Jeremy Pena, and Vaughn Grisham. So that I have a problem with right there is, let's throw a prospect in there instead of all vet, base, and rookies into the Mojo packs. That's terrible. Gotta love Topps. All right. 10 boxes to go. Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Xander Bogaerts, Wander Franco, Jackson Chourio on the sites on September, Juan Chacon, Daniel Montesino, and Christian Serta, Abidas de la Cruz, and Michael Desson on the lunar. Byron Buxton, JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Jeremy Pena, Lenyon Sosa, Adley Rushman, James Wood, top 100, Dylan O'Ray, Kyle Harrison, oh, there we go, Zach Geloff, recently called up Zach Geloff, number 146 out of 250. Almost a hometown kid for us. He came from about 3 towns over from where we are, so about 20 miles away. So we all root for Zach. So nice little paper first on Zach Geloff, Mikey Romero, and James Wood. And we got Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Seiya Suzuki, Jordan Alvarez, Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Nolan Gorman, Matt Mervis on the first paper, Colton Cowser, Kumar Rocker, Dylan O'Ray, and Juan Brito. Just one auto so far, this Lazaro Montes paper first. That's all we've got so far. Garrett Cole, Manny Machado, Paul Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Jordan Groshans, Mookie Betts, Javi Baez, Tony Blanco, Angel Acuna, Elijah Green, Ryan Clifford on the first, and Angel Janelle. A little ding right there at the top. Which run is that, Andrew? Is it the rookie run? Oh, we got a first on the back here. And it's blue. Looks like a pretty big one. Yuji Rosario, Kyle Stowers, Ronald Acuna, Pasquantino, Simeon Woods Richardson, Aaron Judge, Noelvi Marte, top 100, Blake Louvier, Ellie on the paper, Nerlin Cedeno, and we got Jace Bowen and Teo Lee on the first. 93 out of 150. So that's a nice little color match too there. Teo Lee. So Jonathan Maya, get the boot. It's a pretty card there. Is who considered unlisted? Teo Lee had a spot. Or Montez also had a spot as well. Jordan Diaz, Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, Gabriel Moreno, Jazz Chisholm, Freddie Freeman, Simon Juan, Marion Boyd, Ben Cosme Osorio, and Ronnie Simon and Juan Alonso. Right. Okay. Back to the Megas. The Megas have been tough. I feel like they've been tough all year. 2 numbered cards so far, no autos. They did some good first, but we've opened a lot of the auto that Montez had a spot. Yeah. Nolan Gorman, Vlad, Michael Harris, Devers, Bo Naylor, Justin Crawford on the paper, Averson Ortega, Matt Mervis, Xavier Isaac, and Ellie De La Cruz on the chromes. It is weird that it's a paper auto and he has a spot. It's the first time I've seen that. Usually the paper autos are usually unlisted. Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Xander Bogaerts, Wander Franco, Jorge Ruiz, NPG, Tony Blanco, Aponte, and Jose De Paula on the first. There's still time, Andrew. There's still time. Byron Buxton, JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Jeremy Pena, Lenyon Sosa, Drew Gilbert, Jonathan Maya, Blake Lubier, Zach Geloff, and Yofri Solano papers. And our last base pack. And here's the Adley, Carroll, and Christopher Morel run. Seiya Suzuki, Jordan Alvarez, Carlos Jorge on the paper, Desson, Amarian Boyd, and Jason Dominguez on the chrome, and Jace Young. All right. Our Mojo packs. All right, Michael Harris, Bobby Witt, Colton Cowser, Jefferson Rojas on the first Mojo, and Marcelo Meyer. Come on. Miguel Vargas, Leover Peguero, Shea Langoliers, Javier Osorio, and Kodai Senga. Dude. All right, 8 boxes to go. All right, Tatis, Max Meyer, Justin Verlander, Mike Trout, Nelson Velasquez, and Chris Bryant. Matt McLean, Sights on September. Chase DeLauder, Luis Rodriguez, Jesus Baez, Vincent Perozzo, and Manuel Beltre on the Lunar Refractor. Oh, we got maybe something in here. Probably got a numbered insert, what we got. Yeah. All right, Bobby Witt, Christian Yelich, Shea Langoliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, and it's Joshua Baez on the Aqua at a 125. Christian Hernandez, Cedane Rafaela, Jackson Holiday on the paper, Justin Henry Malloy, Blaze, and Yanquiel Fernandez. Jacob deGrom, Nick Prado, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grisham, Logan O'Hoppe, Garrett Mitchell, Vaquero on the paper, Drew Jones, and Pedro Ramirez, Lazaro Montes, and Eduard Julian on the first chromes. A couple nice firsts there. James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, Frankie Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Alejandro Osuna, Nelson Rada, Brian Acuna, Ricardo Perez, and Manuel Beltre. All right, Michael Harris, Vlad, Devers, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Kyle Harrison, top 100, Jefferson Rojas, Bastidas, Lionel James, Ben Cosme, and Austin Charles. And our last pack, Oswaldo Cabrera, Xander Bogaerts, Wander Franco, Byron Buxton, JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Jonathan Maya, Daniel Susac, Jorge Burgos, Juan Alonso, Axel Sanchez, and Marcelo Meyer. On the paper. All right, so we've got 4 megas, 3 blasters to go. Let me go ahead and clear some space again for the stretch run. All right. That's how you know you're getting old when you start ripping cards and your back starts hurting halfway through one of these breaks just from opening boxes of cards. Jonathan Aranda, J-Rod, Peraza, Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Brooks Lee, Miguel Bleis, Dylan O'Reilly, Yanquiel Fernandez, and Manuel Beltre. Mike Trout, Nelson Velasquez, Chris Bryant, Bobby Witt, Kristen Yelich, Ballesteros, DePaula, and Alex Ramirez, and then James Wood and Angel Janot. Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, Jacob deGrom, Nick Prado, Caminero on the paper, Hector Rodriguez on the paper, and Jordan Lawler, Juan Alonso, and Robert Perez on the chromes. And our last chrome pack, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grisham, Logan Ohape, James Outman. Our papers, Andres Mesa, Yanquiel Fernandez, Juan Chacon, Colby Thomas, and Dion Jorge on the chrome first. Okay, and our Mojo packs. My God, we need a better print run than what we've had. There's a first on the front. That's a good start. Davison De Los Santos, Wilson Contreras, because everybody wants that card. Matt McLean, Sights on September, Vaughn Grisham, and Bryce Harper. Yeah, me too. Me too. Trey Turner, Brett Beatty, Shea Langeliers, Dion Frias, and Angel Janot. These are some of the crappiest Mojo boxes or mega boxes that I've ever seen in my life. Shohei Ohtani, Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper, O'Neal Cruz, Josh Young, C.J. Abrams, Nick Gonzalez, Simon Juan, Zach Nato, and Roderick Arias, Vincent Perozzo, and Gabriel Gonzalez on the chromes. Which feature yet, Andrew? Jose Abreu, Nolan Jones, Lou Bob, Tristan Casas, Kodai Senga, Spencer Torkelson, Adley on the Rookie of the Year favorites, Kenny Gomez, Spencer Jones on the paper, Max Muncy, Blaze Jordan, and Lazaro Montes. Max Scherzer, Rhys Hoskins, Alec Burleson, Gunner, Belio, Vientos, and Anthony Gutierrez on the spotlight. Henry Ramos, Peroza, and Marcelo Meyer, Eduard Julian, and Cam Collier. So there's a Cam. And I don't know if you can see it at the top. A little few like scuffs there. Might be able to wipe that off, but Hampton Beach, all right. So we're not too far. I mean, we're on the East Coast as well, but we're near like the Rehoboth Beach in Delaware. So that's where the Jell-Off kid is from. So we're about, I would say about 20, 25 miles from the coast where we're at. Trey Turner, Wilson Contreras, Fernando Tatis, Max Meyer. And we got a purple paper, Justin Verlander, and it's a Max Scherzer out of $2.99. Jet Williams, top 100, Parada, Lazaro Montes, Christian Hernandez, Ricardo Perez, and Frederick Bencosme. Mike Trout, Nelson Velasquez, Chris Bryant, Bobby Witt, Kristen Yelich, Shayling Lears, and then Dion Jorge on the Modern Prospects. Jace Young, Ricardo Perez, and Brock Jones on the papers, and then Austin Charles and Max Muncy. Yeah, I hear you, man. It's not the way I wanted to go out on my last player break. I wanted it to be like fire, but maybe the end. Matthew Liberatore, Andrew, there's a good one on the back here. Cavalli, DeGrom, Prado, Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Andrew Painter, Sights on September, Jackson, Austin Charles, Axel Sanchez, and then there's Cam on the Lunar. And I don't see any glaring defects with that one. So there you go. Got you a Lunar. That's something. All right. All right. 5 to go, and hopefully it's the best 5. I apologize if you can hear my lab snoring underneath the table there on that. But she is getting it done right now. Byron Buxton, J.J. Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Jeremy Pena, Lenyon Sosa, Michael Arroyo, Wilbur Sanchez, Joshua Baez, Michael Arroyo on the Chrome, and Blake Lubier. All right, Adley, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Seiya Suzuki, and Jordan Alvarez. Haven't seen that pack at all tonight. Mikey Romero, Henry Davis, Dion Jorge, Amarian Boyd, and Gabriel Gonzalez. First Chrome. Nolan Gorman, Vlad, Michael Harris, Rafael Devers, Bo Naylor, Cedeno on the paper, Ben Cosme and Max Wagner, Brian Acuna and Jose Perozo. And our last base pack, regular pack, whatever you want to call it. Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Xander Bogaerts, Wander Franco, Javier Osorio, Figueroa and Perez, Ariel Almonte, and Jonathan Mahia. All right, Mojo packs. Got a first on the front. That's a good start. Axel Sanchez, Matt Mervis. I believe that's the second Mojo. Bastidas, Francisco Alvarez, and Bo Naylor. So yes, there have been some. So I'll try to point them out as I go along. Dude, no chrome, no auto. Are you kidding me? How is this possible? Or no color. Tavares, Justin Crawford, Brett Beatty, Mike Trout, and Dion Jorge on the Mojos. So some of these guys are insert only, like they're not in the base checklist. So they would go to the spot. So you have hit a couple of numbered cards, I believe. Because I don't know if Maya or Baez. So there have been a couple of numbered cards, but Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Groshans, Mookie Betts, Baez, Yuji Rosario. So Curtis Mead, that's unlisted, so that card goes to you. Bishop, DePaula, and Caminero. Jesus Baez, and then Roderick Arias on the Lunar. Kyle Stowers, Ronald Acuna, Pasquantino, Simeon Woods Richardson, Aaron Judge, Jordan Diaz, Marcelo Meyer, number 4 on the top 100. Julian, Hector Rodriguez, and Andres Mesa, Bastidas, and Henry Ramos, upside down. Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, Gabriel Moreno, Jazz, Freddie Freeman, Riley Green, Shea Langoliers, Gavin Cross, Yanquiel Fernandez, Brooks Lee, Simon Juan, and Jorge Burgos. Oh, Lord. Sorry about that. The next one is, no, that's my buddy's case. So his are coming from his, the cases that he bought. So we kind of do it together, but they're not coming from this one. So Jose Ramirez, Joey Votto, Matt Olson, Levon Soto, Brett Beatty, Giancarlo Stanton. There we go. Corbin Carroll on the spotlight. Nice card there. Gabriel Martinez, Miguel Bleis, Justin Crawford on the paper, and then Pedro Ramirez and Leandro Arias on the first. Figueroa, Ivan Herrera, Corey Seager, Brandon Bishop, JD Martinez, Salvador Perez, Alex Ramirez, Jacob Berry, Averson Arteaga, and then Marcus Lee Sang on the purple paper. That is 142 out of 199. And then Carlos Jorge on the first, and Roman Anthony. So a couple nice firsts there. All right, Zeke Tovar, Hunter Green, DL Hall, Shohei Ohtani, Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper, Carlos Colmenares, William Bergola, Jorge Ruiz, NPG, Kevin Parada, and Yober Herrera on the first. All right, 2 mega boxes to go, 1 blaster. Freddie Freeman, Riley Green, Jose Ramirez, Joey Votto, Matt Olson, Samuel Zavala, Anthony Figueroa, and Yofri Solano, a Marion Boyd on the first, and Gabriel Gonzalez. Levon Soto, Brett Beatty, Giancarlo Stanton, Leo Verpagero, Ivan Herrera, Santana, Yanier Fernandez, William Lugo, Max Muncy, and another Cam Collier. And this one looks to be in good shape. No defects on that one. Corey Seager, Brandon Crawford, JD Martinez, Salvador Perez, Ezekiel Tovar, Ariel Almonte, Marcus Lee Sang, Chase DeLauder, Henry Ramos, and Leandro Arias. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. I hate when you get into a break because I buy into them myself and the dude just rifles through and looks through the stuff. I like to see everything. Hunter Green, DL Hall, Shohei Ohtani, Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper, Eric Brown, Randy DeJesus, Cedane Rafaela, Yolber Herrera, and Jet Williams on the Chromes. All right, our Mojo packs, and by God, are we due for something good in one of these packs? All it takes is one, maybe. James Wood, Roderick Arias, Tyler Soderstrom, J-Rod, and Aaron Judge. Gunnar Henderson. My God. Riley Green. Gunnar Henderson again in the Rookie of the Year favorites. Francisco Alvarez and Bo Naylor. This could be the worst. Like, I'm going to send this video and ask for a refund. All right, our last blaster box. All right, be right back. So here's what we'll do. Let's see. What's the best way to do this? Somebody just drop a random team name in the chat. Just a random team name. Yeah, so A's. Well, that's probably not the best way to do this. Hold on. How many cards are in a pack? There's 12 cards in a pack. Let's see. Somebody give me a number, because we'll do this. Let's do it. Let me roll the dice. All right, so here's what we got. We got dice. We got 12 cards in the pack. So in this last pack, I'm going to roll this dice. Get it up there so you can see it. So number 5 is what was rolled. So in the last pack, the 5th card, since this break has been so poo-poo, whoever the 5th card is, we'll give this Jackson Holiday in-person auto to. All right? So whoever the 5th card of the last pack. And if it's not somebody that, because there's some vets that we didn't sell off, if it's not somebody or some rookies that didn't sell, we'll roll again and we'll do it again. Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Vlad, Michael Harris, Rafael Devers, Bo Naylor, Marcelo Meyer, Chase DeLauder, Logan Wagner, Gilbert Herrera, Ballesteros, and NPG on the first. All right, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Xander Bogaerts, Wander Franco, and Byron Buxton. Brady House, Cedane Rafaela, Luis Lara on the paper, Cole Young, Junior Caminero, and Zach Geloff on the first. I'm not in a Bowman Facebook group. I do have quite a bit of them because he was at our local A-ball affiliate. So where he was at, where he started the year at was about 20 minutes from where we lived, and my boys got a whole bunch of signed autographs from him. And my buddy, all of our kids loaded up on Jackson signed. He was super cool, really nice, takes time to sign for everybody after every game. So, really good dude. JJ Blade, Miguel Vargas, Jeremy Pena, Lenyon Sosa, Adley Rushman, Corbin Carroll, Cedane Rafaela, sights on September, Christian Vaquero, Khalil Watson, and Davis and De Los Santos, Max Wagner, and Nelson Rada on the Lunar. So, he signed quite a bit for us. Took some pictures as well. So really good dude, really pulling for him. So my buddy has sold some of these in-person autos on eBay, and some of the chromes he's got like 130, 140 for them. So, but you can send them the PSA and get authenticated. So got so many of them, we'll give one away. So 5th card of the last pack. So hopefully that'll brighten someone up. Christopher Morel, Seiya Suzuki, Jordan Alvarez, Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Garrett Cole, Alex Ramirez, Osuna, Luis Garcia, Kennedy Corona, Andres Mesa, and Yofri Solano. Oh, really? That's cool. So I did pull earlier this year. My favorite box to open of this product is a retail box, and I pulled a Spencer Jones Redemption. I sold it because I'm an Orioles fan, not really a Yankees guy, so don't like Yankee stuff in my house. So I sold that one. Machado, Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Jordan Groshans, Mookie Betts, Javi Baez, Miguel Vargas, Jefferson Rojas, Montesino, Christian Serta, Yasser Mercedes, and Brooks Lee. All right, here we go. So 5th card of this pack, and if it's not, then we'll roll off again. All right, that's 1. Rosario, Stowers 2, Acuna, Pasquantino, Simeon's Wood Richardson did not sell, I don't believe. Check that. Where's that list at? Aaron Judge. Oh, got an auto. So Pedro Ramirez on the first. So got that right there at the top. It's got a little that might be able to be wiped off there, but I'll let you do the wiping when you get the card. So did hit that. Daniel Susak, Kyle Harrison, and Colton Cowser, Roderick Arias, and Jason Dominguez. I don't even know. I don't even think I listed it because he never sells. All right, so we will re-roll on the Jackson Auto. All right, so we got a mega pack, or a mega Mojo box. So if it's a number less than 5, we will go to the Mojo packs, because we know those will be sold. If it's a number greater than 5, we will go to the prospects. All right. It is 7. So it will be number 7. Yeah, I don't sell. So Simeon Woods Richardson didn't sell in this spot because we've run this break many times and nobody bought his spot. So if I do it the first 3 or 4 times, I'll take them out because it costs us money on eBay with our listings. We only get like 250 free listings. We don't have like a business page or anything. So every listing thereafter we have to pay for. So we can run one of these breaks for free on there, and then the second time it costs us in listing fees. So if you don't sell, then we're not gonna put you in there. So all right, so we'll go the third to last pack, the 7th card. So this pack right here, the 3rd pack we open, 7th card, we'll get the Jackson Auto. Yes, they do. But as I stated, so if you guys break on with a lot of people on eBay, there's only going to be a few select breakers left standing. We didn't make the cut. I know there's a lot of them that I haven't seen anything new really going off, so I'm not sure what's going to happen with the breaks on eBay. Miguel Vargas, Jeremy Pena, Lenyon Sosa, Adley, and Corbin Carroll. Edwin Arroyo, Mario Shindrick Martinez, and Daniel Susak, Zach Geloff, and Yofri Solano. What you're going to see, I guess, probably eventually is Fanatics kind of go to their exclusive breakers. So you'll see like Leighton sports cards and the big dogs like that that'll be left, and us little guys will be squeezed out, but that's okay. It'll give us more family time. Christopher Morel, Seiya Suzuki, Jordan Alvarez, Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Marcos Cabrera, Samuel Zavala, Feli Encarnacion, Jason Dominguez, and Jace Young. All right, so 7th card of this pack. Garrett Cole, that's 1. Machado, 2. Goldschmidt, 3. Yoshida, 4. Groshans, 5. Peguero. Ruben Santana. So the Ruben Santana spot. We'll send you this Jackson Auto. So Ruben Santana. I know that spot did sell because I think it was the guy who bought 35 spots. So Ruben Santana and Yasser Mercedes, Gabriel Martinez, and Alex Ramirez. Mookie Betts, Javi Baez, UG Rosario, Kyle Stowers, Ronald Acuna, Yanier Fernandez, Ariel Almonte, Braylon Bishop, Brian Acuna and Jose Perozzo. Well, you had the best odds, I will say. All right, so our last two Mojo packs. And hopefully, oh, we're off to a smashing start. We do got a blue. Let's slow play it. Why not? Maybe it's a hot box and we got two color cards in here. Or an auto and a color card. Oh, it is a hot box. All right, let's go back to the blue. All right, Gunnar Henderson. Riley Green. Oh, and we just knocked Peguero down. Juan Soto. Pete Alonso. And Elijah Green on number 34 out of 150 on the blue. James Outman, and we got an auto behind that, so we'll slide that to the back. Frankie Lindor. Nolan Gorman. And our auto, it's a shortstop. Cutter Coffee. So that, I can tell you, will go to the unlisted spot. So the unlisted spot did get you an autograph. So Cutter Coffee. Let's see. The number 15 prospect for the Red Sox. So congrats. All right, so we will do a recap here. We'll start with the rookies. So let's get... Okay, so we'll start with the rookies. All right, so first up, Riley Green. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base cards and then 3 Mojos. So that's not too bad. Josh Young, 1, 2, only 3 base cards, but we had a Spotlight, 2 Rookie of the Years, and then a Mojo. Gunnar Henderson. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Base, a Spotlight, Rookie of the Year favorites Mojo, and then 2 Rookie of the Year favorites Mojos, and then 2 base Mojos. Yoshida. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of his base cards. And then we have, let's see, Francisco Alvarez here. Oh, no, so Brett Beatty. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we had a Rookie of the Year favorites, 2 Rookie of the Year favorites Mojos, and then a base Mojo. James Outman, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 Mojos to the Outman spot. Michael Harris, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 3 Mojos. So 12 base and 3 Mojos to the Harris spot. I think that's one of the most we've seen. Then Christopher Morel. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 2 Mojos. So if we had that, we should have about 12 Adleys and 12 Carrolls when we get to that spot, since they all run together. They run in the same circles, as the kids like to say. All right, Frankie Alvarez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A Rookie of the Year favorites, and then 2 Mojos. Oswaldo Cabrera, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then a base Mojo. Corbin Carroll, let's see, let me get this organized here. So Corbin, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then we had a Rookie of the Year favorites, a base mojo, and then a spotlight. And then we got Adley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the Rookie of the Year favorites. And is that it for the rookies? That is it for the rookies. All right, so prospects. These are our Lunars that we pulled. Juan Chacon, Wilber Sanchez, Jesus Baez, Aponte, Junior Garcia, Dessen, Lionel James, Juan Alonso, Manuel Beltre, and Roderick Arias. All right. No particular order of first and just regular prospects. Edward Julian, 1, 2, 3, 4 papers and 2 chromes. Jefferson Rojas, we had 1, 2, 3 papers and then 3 chromes and a mojo to the Rojas spot. Cam Collier. So we had 1, 2, 3 chromes and a lunar. And we had a paper in there somewhere as well. Oh, there's Cam's paper. Carlos Jorge. So we had, let's see, 2 papers, 2 chromes, and a mojo to the Carlos Jorge spot. DePaula, 1 mojo. Brooks Lee, a mojo. Brock Jones on the mojo. Nelson Rada, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 papers, chrome, 3 chromes, a lunar, and a mojo. So nice little break there for Nelson Rada. Dion Jorge, seen him a lot. 1, 2 on the paper, a modern prospects, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 chromes and a mojo. Tamara Johnson on the paper. Usually we see a lot more tomorrow. Mario Shendrick Martinez on the paper. Jackson Churio on the paper. And we got a Sights on September, another paper, chrome, mojo, paper, and Sights on September. Jason Dominguez on the paper and the chromes. All right, Marcelo Meyer. 2 top 100s, a paper, a chrome, mojo, modern prospects, another paper, and a mojo. Man, if you drop a lot of money, I top load paper. Jacob Berry, 1, 2, 3, a chrome, 2, 3, 4, 5 chromes, and a mojo. So a lot of Jacob Berries. Delaware, the biggest state out there. Spencer Jones, we didn't see any chromes, we only saw 3 papers. Zach Nato, 3 papers. Hector Rodriguez, 3 papers and 2 chromes. Tavares, 2 papers, a chrome and 2 mojos. Luis Lara, we had 2 papers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 chromes, all from mega boxes, I believe. Ryan Clifford, a paper and 2 chromes. Gabriel Gonzalez, 4 chromes and 3 papers. So a lot of Gabriel Gonzalez. Jackson Holiday, paper, chrome, top 100, and then 2 more papers and a mojo. Drew Jones, let's see, we had 1, 2, 3 papers, a spotlight, and then 2 chromes and a mojo. So, not too shabby. Heyo Lee, paper, 2 chromes and a mojo. And then we also have 1 on the board that we'll get to. And we're almost done. Colby Thomas, paper, and then 5 chromes to the Colby Thomas spot. And Ellie De La Cruz. Ellie. So we had 3 papers, chrome, mojo, lunar, and a Sights on September. All right. James Wood, we had 1, 2 chromes, top 25, or top 100, not top 25, 3 papers, so 4 chromes and a mojo. So lots to the wood spot. Roman Anthony, a chrome and a mojo. Michael Arroyo, a paper and a chrome. Figueroa. Matt Mervis, 2 papers, 2 mojos. Oh, more DePaula here. I thought we had more. So 3 papers and a chrome, also to go with that mojo that we had earlier that we went through. Lazaro Montes, 2 papers, 2 chromes and a mojo, and then also the auto, which we'll get to. Drew Gilbert, 2 papers and a chrome. Lots of wood. That's what she said. All right, Justin Crawford, 3 papers and 2 mojo. Gabriel Martinez, 1 paper. Junior Caminero, 1, 2, 3 papers and 2 chromes. And our numbered cards, no particular order. Marcus Lee Sang, purple paper out of 199. Max Scherzer, pink out of 299. Joshua Baez out of 125. Jonathan Maya, speckle out of 299. Zach Geloff, purple paper, or purple out of 250. Simon Wan on the sky blue, 499. Ruben Santana, 64 out of 150. And Elijah Green on the blue mojo out of 150. And Brock Jones on the mojo first out of 125. Oswald Peraza out of 250 on the purple mojo. Antonio Piguero out of 250, excuse me, on the purple lava. Heyo Lee, beautiful color match, blue 150. And then our autos, Lazaro Montes on the paper, Pedro Ramirez on the chrome, and Cutter Coffee. So we did end those last 2 boxes with autos. So we ended up with 3, which is not too bad. And then our giveaway, our Jackson Holiday IPA, will go to that Santana spot. So congrats. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody that paid on time. And appreciate y'all for being lively in the chat. Makes it a little bit more fun on this end. So we'll see you. We'll be back Monday night with another one, Monday and Thursday. And then be sure to like and follow us on our Facebook page. You can follow us. We do some random breaks on the ISO page that will drop. So the ISO page is the ISO app. It's a newer app. Some breakers, Midwest Breaks is the bigger box break on that site. But we do a lot of random stuff on there. It's pretty cool. Takes, you know, we tried auctions, but we like to do the random stuff. That way it can fill as it goes. And then we can stream to all of our platforms. We can stream on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and right on that app as well. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time. Have a good weekend.